Can McAdoo restore this Carolina Panthers offense? All in today's edition of Pantherology. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another edition of Pantherology. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get into today's video, as always, make sure you pound that like button for me, pound that subscribe button, comment down below, and click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new raw content. These are only clicks away, guys, so it doesn't take too much of your time. Other than that, I'll give my shout outs to the end. Let's dive right into today's video. Now, these are my initial impressions on the Panthers' hire of offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo. All right. Now, when Matt Rule initially spoke to the media about his search for a new offensive coordinator, he emphasized someone with NFL play calling expertise. Now, Ben McAdoo may not have been a rock star, so to speak, of a hiring, but he has had multiple years of play calling experience and was the head coach of the New York Giants for 2 seasons. Now, McAdoo's performance as an offensive coordinator led to his elevation to Giants head coaching position. But things did not go as planned, as we all know, during his time there. Now, the one major criticism leveled against McAdoo is that he employs a very simple, vanilla approach that does not provide opposition teams with a variety of looks. His mentality, on the other hand, is fairly comparable to Joe Brady's, unfortunately, which incorporated a lot of underneath passing concepts. Now, a streamlined strategy might also help Sam Darnold, who has struggled with moving through progressions down the field and making the correct selections. Now, you've undoubtedly read McAdoo's critique on Darnold when he was drafted about how he didn't like his throwing mechanics being a turnover prone. This leads me to believe that despite GM Scott Fitter's assertion that Darnold will be on the club in 2022, the Panthers aren't ruling out adding to the quarterback room this offseason. Thank the Lord. If McAdoo and Rule fall in love with a quarterback during the draft, Darnold may be forced to go. I'm doubtful that this will work with McAdoo and the Panthers, but a lot of it will be determined by personnel. It won't matter if they don't fix the offensive line this offseason. I think the hiring Ben McAdoo as Giants offensive coordinator, and eventually, he became a head coach, signal substantial, it was a substantial shift in the organization's offensive play calling. New York transitioned from a vertical approach with aspects of Kevin Gilbert's classic run and shoot strategy to more of a West Coast style. So with a focus on short, intermediate range passes that relied on receivers to pick up, yards after the catch. So if there was one thing that many Giants fans disliked about McAdoo's system, it was that he relied too much on the passing game. Eli Manning passed the ball, over 600 times in 3 straight seasons under his supervision. And the running game was more of an afterthought, really. And McAdoo's offense became fairly predictable as well. In a nutshell, there wasn't much variation, and I assume a significant reason for that was that Odell Beckham Jr. was the only receiver McAdoo felt comfortable with in this scheme. So here's the deal. If McAdoo sticks to the West Coast style strategy of stretching the field horizontally rather than vertically, I'm not sure it'll work against speedier defenders with linebackers with good sideline to sideline range. However, If your offensive line is fragile or your quarterback is inexperienced, a West Coast offense can assist getting the ball out of his hands a lot faster and simplify the quarterback's decision-making process. I also believe the scheme might benefit Christian McCaffrey since it is meant to get the running back into space as a receiving threat. And I believe that could be the key for the Panthers. Now, who no doubt want to see CMC return to the player he was before all of his injuries and difficulties that he has gone through. So guys, that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Go check out the Carolina Panthers Den on Facebook. Go check out my Instagram and Twitter down below in the description. Other than that, before I leave you, as always, keep pounding.